Well, hello, and we are here with movie reviews, basically reports, chapter 2. I was planning to keep it a surprise. Anyway, so movie reviews are the next big thing, the most interesting form of writing that you ever have to do, and perhaps the best thing that you'll ever like to do in your whole of school life. So this video will basically deal with movie reviews and will also, you know, decide like how you write reviews, what are the movies you should choose to write, and what are the types of questions that come. We're going to discuss everything in this video right here. So let's just kick it off. Movie reviews. Okay, there's a tick mark right there. So what are movie reviews? Now, like the name suggests, obviously you need to review a movie. The good point, it can be any movie, like literally any movie. It doesn't matter what language, it doesn't matter what genre, it doesn't matter if it's an adult or a kid movie. It can be any movie. The next thing is that this is a little disadvantage, that is, the points of a movie review will not be given to you. Unlike a newspaper report where you'll be getting all the points, in a movie review you'll just be given the question. So in a movie review, what you need to know, what I basically mean by the thing that the points are very common, is that the points that you need to cover in the movie review do not vary. For every movie review you write, the points will be the same. Okay, so these are the points that you need to cover. Firstly, you have the movie name, obviously, the release date of the movie, when was it released, and also if it was released in any particular region. Okay, next thing is the director of the movie and the producer of the movie, the general theme of the movie, and the plot. Obviously you need to give the plot, but remember that you cannot give the ending. The music and the background score, that is who played and music doesn't only include the literal music per se, but it also includes like who played the music, who was the composer, everything. The budget of the movie, that is how much money was required to make the movie. The collections of the movie, that is how much money it made in the box office. And obviously the awards that it got. Remember that the three main factors on which a man or a, okay, I just forgot one thing. I'm just writing it down here. That is the actors. Okay, actors of the movie, actors and actresses. Remember that the three main things on which somebody goes to see a movie are the director, the actors, and the awards that it has got. Okay, so you need to mention these three very clearly. Now, this is the format. Obviously our movie reviews have the same format as a report. First you have the title, obviously. It will be made up by you. Then you have our staff reporter, or like you can give anybody's name, our movie reviewing team, anybody. Then you have the place and date, and finally you start off. So question formats. So we are going to discuss here like what are the types of questions that come. Now the point is that you will never be told that do this movie or do that movie. You won't be given a movie. You will be given two types of questions, and based on the questions you need to choose a movie. The first type of question that basically comes is review a movie you have recently seen. Now take a second, read the question. Okay, so review a movie that you have recently seen. It means that it can be any movie. It can be a movie when you are not even born, but you have recently seen that movie. Okay, so this is pretty advantageous because you can choose any movie from any age, any culture, whatever. Next thing is that since it's your personal report, I mean, in a movie review you can either write, obviously you can write, like I said in the last slide, that a movie reviewing team or staff reporter, but if it's not mentioned that you're writing it for a newspaper, the good thing to do is give your own name. Okay, my name is Unacademy, so I'll be writing, for instance, I'm reviewing The Dark Knight Rises. I'll be writing Batman comes back after 8 years later, ... Ankit Aich, Kolkata, something, date. So yeah, like I was saying, that you can choose any movie that you want, and it can be anything. The next type of question that comes is a little tricky. Review a recent movie. Now in this case, the movie that you are reviewing should be going on in the halls around that time. So a good question that I'm always asked is, if I have my exams, how can they expect me to see a movie that is going on around that time? Obviously, it's difficult. I mean, how do you watch and give an exam and see a movie? Now, good news for you is that this type of question is very rare. Probably it has never come in ICC till date and probably won't come again. So the point is that like what you need to do is that since these questions have never come literally, but you can also just get the facts of a movie and go inside the exam hall. So what I mean is that just take up a recent movie, anything that is going on. I mean, if you look at the current movies that are going on, you have something called The Boss Baby. So what you need to do is just get the name of the producer, director, actors, actresses, and like all the stuff that I mentioned about in the one of the previous slides. Okay, get the facts and go get inside your exam hall and write. Okay, now the most important part of a review. So yeah, like I was saying that. So in a movie, I don't know why this app is behaving in a very glitchy way today. It's getting black and everything. So the actual review, that is what you do. I mean, the facts of the movie, that is the review. Next thing, and most important, how you felt about the movie. If you remember, there was this movie Roy, and a reporter in the Telegraph had mentioned the best part of Roy was the part where they actually opened the doors and let you leave. Now that clearly says that the movie was very bad. So if you need to say the movie was good or bad, please say it in that way. Like, say it that it was very engrossing or intriguing if you have to say it's good. Well, if it's bad, then you also say that, because remember that people will go to see this movie based on your review, so it really matters like what you think about it. Also remember that you cannot give away the ending. If you give away the ending, you're gonna get a 0. Simple as that, because you just can't give away spoilers in a movie. That's not allowed. Next thing is that what are the movies that you should choose. Next thing is so the movies that you should basically choose should not be basically based on the movies that you generally like. The point is that if you like a movie and you choose it, then maybe you don't know a lot about that movie. Maybe you just like it, but you don't know a lot of facts. So always go for a movie whose facts and figures you are quite aware of. Next thing, where you know possibly everything about the movie. Last bit is the part where you need to be passionate about the movie, because unless and until you're passionate about the movie, obviously you can't write it in a very good feelingly way. But obviously it needs to have the facts, because remember that in a movie people go to see it based on facts. You just can't ignore them. Okay, so anyway, we are gonna move on to the summary of this movie. That is, firstly, movie reviews are interesting and should be interesting. So what I mean here is that people should go to see a movie based on your choice, or they should completely reject a movie based on your choice. Okay, because the thing is that if you recommend a movie, then people will go to see that movie. If you say that the movie is very bad, then people won't go to see that movie. The basic point that I'm trying to emphasize here over and over again is that you have a lot of power in your hands. Okay, people will either go or reject a movie based on you. So please keep that in mind. And obviously after that, the last point is that they should be factually 100% correct, because this is not an essay where you can make up facts. So if you make up facts, then you're gonna get marks deducted, because if your teacher is a fan of that movie and he or she knows that you have done something bad, changed facts, you're gone. I'm sorry to scare you at the end, but this is the end of our movie review lesson. We shall move on to the last 2 lessons very soon. Hope you enjoyed this. Please leave your feedback in the comments below. Bye. Have a nice day.